Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and I'm back with another preview prediction video. Today I'll be doing the Louisville Cardinals. Let's get it going. Okay, so last year Louisville went 6-7, 4-4 in the ACC. Not bad. They had a tough non-con schedule and they ended up beating one of the harder teams on it, being UCF, but they ended up losing to Ole Miss and Kentucky. They also lost a one-possession game to Clemson and then a two-possession game to NC State, one-possession game to Wake Forest, and a one-possession game to Virginia. Louisville is the type of team to where they are kind of a wild card if they're going to be good or not. They're always going to be semi in the game. It's just, will the defense step up? So, let's see what I have in my notes for them. So, they have their veteran quarterback playmaker Malik Cunningham back. I've been mispronouncing his name as Michael Cunningham. It's Malik Cunningham back. Scott Satterfield comes back for his 5th season with the program. Over the last 5 years, they are 47th overall in recruiting, 7th in the ACC. Not bad. They got a bunch of transfers in. They got D. Wiggins, junior transfer from Miami at wide receiver. They got Tyler Hudson, a junior transfer from Central Arkansas at wide receiver. They got Tyon Evans, a junior transfer running back from Tennessee. He'll be a good player. They got Momo Sanogo, transfer linebacker from Ole Miss. They got Jalen Alexander, a transfer corner or safety from Duke. They got Jaden Williams, senior transfer corner from USC. They got Nicario Harper, a junior transfer safety from Jacksonville State. They got Quincy Riley, redshirt junior transfer corner from Middle Tennessee State. And finally, Jarvis Brownlee, a redshirt sophomore transfer corner from Florida State. So, now that we got those, let's kind of review the team. Louisville, of course, they have Malik Cunningham. They'll probably have Tyon Evans be the feature back. He was great at Tennessee. D. Wiggins will be a great receiver for him. They have Tyler Hudson, of course, the other transfer, Jalen Carter, Amari Huggins-Bruce, Braden Smith. They have weapons. They have Marshawn Ford as well at tight end. And their offensive line is semi-veteran. The youngest position is redshirt sophomore and right tackle. They have Des Milton as well at tight end. And on defense, Monty Montgomery is back at linebacker. And that's really, besides the transfers, the only one that I recognize the name of. So, they should be better in a way this year. They lost a speedster wide receiver in Tyler Harrell to the transfer portal. He went to Alabama. Of course he did. So, we'll see how they end up doing. We'll see how he ends up doing in Alabama, and we'll see how Louisville does without him. They also have Travion Cooley at running back, and Jalen Mitchell, who be like a three-headed monster running back position. So, let's see how they're going to do this year. Week 1 at Syracuse, I think that you're more talented than Syracuse. I think you'll get the win there. Then you're at UCF. This could be a difficult game for y'all. Gus Malzahn, he has a new quarterback in, and John Rice Plumlee. It's going to be difficult, but I do think you'll get the win. It'll be a close game, just like all your games are. But I think you get the win in the bounce house in Orlando. You're 2-0, then you play Florida State, and I think you get your first loss here. Florida State is also a more talented roster than you all across the board. They're the third talented roster in the ACC, as I've stated in my Florida State video. And it'll be close. It'll be more of a low-scoring game than other games, Malik Cunningham may not be able to will you to a win in this game, so I'm going to give you your first loss. If you want to argue that your first loss comes at UCF, then against Florida State, and you win against Florida State, I'd be fine with that. I could see where you would say that, but this is my list. This is my preview prediction, so I'm going to say this. Then you play USF. USF, this could be a kind of sneaky game. USF, not the best group of 5 team, but they can score. I think they still have N'Kosi Perry, who was at Miami for a little bit. So I would watch out for this game, but I do got you having the win. So you're 3-1. Then you have to go on the road to Boston College, and I think you get a win there. I think you'll just be you'll have too much firepower for them. So I think now you're 4-1. Then you're at Virginia. Same thing with the Boston College one. Even though it's back-to-back road games, I think you're more talented than both of these teams. So 5-1 going to your bye week. Looking really good in the ACC. Then you come out and play Pitt. Pitt, like I've said in other videos, they're breaking in a new quarterback, new wide receivers. So I think they're going to be kind of sluggish to start the first half of the season on offense. They could be picking it up at this point, but I'm going to give you the win in a close one. So that's 6-1. Then you play Wake Forest at home. I think you upset Wake Forest. I think at this point, Wake Forest is going to have either be undefeated or have 1 or 2 losses, and I think you get the upset at home. So now you're 7-1 playing James Madison. You're going to win that. You're 8-1. Now you play Clemson. Clemson's front 7 is going to be your nemesis in this game. And I think that they do just enough to beat you. So I think I'm going to give you your second loss here at Clemson. And that's going to derail all your morale, all your expectations, right when you play NC State the next week. And I think they sneak up on you as well. So now you are 8-3. Going into your rivalry game at Kentucky. At this point, you've already lost the ACC. You've already lost a spot in the ACC championship. And you go into Kroger Field in Lexington, and you get your final loss to end the season 8-4. I think the main thing with this is after a start like that, going to Clemson, losing, your morale is going to be down. Like lower than the floor down. So I just think that's going to be how it is. And I think Kentucky, even if you come into that game maybe 9-2, 10-1, Kentucky's just the better team overall. So I think you finished the season 8-4. Not a bad season for Scott Satterfield. Better than last year. One of Louisville's, since Lamar Jackson left, one of Louisville's best seasons. So, there you go. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Just let me know what teams to do next, and I'll dish them out. And I got the playlist for all these preview predictions on my channel below. 2022 preview predictions. I have some of them. I have them also spread out into their conferences, like the SEC 2022 preview predictions, ACC, Big 12, Big 10, Pac-12, so on and so forth. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and Go Dogs.